You are an engineering student who is brilliant, passionate, and full of integrity, and you're wanting to change the trajectory of the world and mankind towards a better future. However, one thing that you must realize is that not everyone's like this. And I'm talking about your peers that use ChatGPT and Chegg to do their homework. They're the types of guys that graduate university without learning a single piece of information of what engineering is. They take online exams as an opportunity to cheat, and they will use the exact same tricks of lying on their resume and lying during interviews to get your dream internship. And if you don't outperform them, things can get detrimental into the hands of someone who is unethical. The Bhopal gas tragedy happened in 1984 in a town in India. And it was a gas leak that happened for a factory. And it's really sad what happened because more than 3,000 people died on that exact same day. Exact same day. And get this, due to the effects that happened from that gas leak, over a span of time, over 15,000 died because of that gas leak. How fucking tremendous. The engineering and management team neglected the maintenance and the poor quality of the equipment and the functioning equipment, all for the sake of money. They wanted to cut out costs, and they fucking did so. They saved money because of it, but what was the outcome? Lives, thousands of lives. A gas leak that poisoned thousands of innocent lives. This is what happens when you don't act with integrity. There were warning signs about corrosion, leaks, and malfunctioning equipment, and they ignored it. These engineers and management team that were not full of integrity like they should have been, ignored it. And who do you think in the future is most likely to cause these types of events? These greedy little goblins, these cheaters that I talked about earlier. The ones in your class that use ChatGPT, Chegg, they cheat on all of their assignments, all that kind of shit. These motherfuckers, they're unethical in the school space because they just want a degree, because they want a fat paycheck once they graduate. And if they get a job that they could half-ass and still get that paycheck, then they'll do so. And what does half-assing look like? It looks like ignoring warning signs that can lead to detrimental outcomes and the lives of hundreds or even thousands of other people in the case of what I talked about right here in the Bhopal gas tragedy. How fucking horrible is that? So it is up to you to outperform these motherfucking cheaters, because first of all, if they get that job, they 100% don't deserve it because they did not work for it at all. They lied on their resume about working for Tesla. They lied in the interview that there were some leaders, some design club. They didn't do jack shit in university. They didn't intern anywhere else. Holy fuck, they had zero experience and they lied about it. They had zero integrity like you and me. Me and you, we have integrity. We're passionate. We actually like engineering. We're unlike these guys. So it is you versus them. It is your duty to outperform them. Second reason is because if they develop their career with this internship, imagine the responsibility that will be in their hands once they use that internship as an actual experience to level up their career after university. Imagine the responsibility in their hands. Imagine they become a project manager and they cut corners. They cut corners through projects. They cut out safety. They cut out all these hazards and these other considerations that you must have in any engineering situation. They're gonna cut them all out. And when you cut out all these important things and you neglect them, this is where engineering tragedies happen. And you might be thinking, oh, fucking no, this guy's being too dramatic. These guys might be thinking that. They might be thinking, oh, this guy's being so dramatic. But me and you, we understand that engineering disasters happen all the time. Literally last month, it is August 9th right now. And July 9th, fucking 2025, the Gambira Bridge collapsed, killing 21 people. 21. Yes, it is still happening today, despite the fact that there's development in technology, development in engineering. Because these people that fucking cheat in university, that are unethical, that have no integrity, they still exist in this world. No matter how much technology and engineering develops, they're still gonna exist. Evil always fucking exists in this world. So it is our duty as the actual passionate engineers, the real engineers, to outperform them. And if you're serious, you will not resort to their dirty little tricks. You will not lie like them. It is possible, even if you have zero experience, even if you're a first year fucking engineering student, you could still outperform them. I've done it myself. I had zero experience when I applied for my first internship. I had no research experience with professors, no design club experience. I didn't have anyone in my network, and I wasn't even in the co-op program held at my university. I had none of that, nothing to list, except for my own personal projects, my own initiative that I took. But that's another topic for another time. The point is that I managed to do it, having zero experience. And you can too, no matter where you're at. There's no way that you're less experienced than I was when I first got that internship. And it's not like I got a shitty internship or anything. I had it at double minimum wage. And I got that internship in only a 2-week job hunt. A 2-fucking-week job hunt. That is fucking short. That is short. It takes up to months for other people. It takes up to 4 months sometimes for other people to get internships. And I did it the right way, honestly. And I still got it in a short period. How fucking powerful is that? If you're serious about taking out these motherfuckers that cheat in university, use ChatGPT, these unethical motherfuckers with no integrity, then you'll click the top link in the description and you'll allow me to teach you how to do it, even if you have zero experience, because I was in the exact same shoes as you. You're a brilliant engineer. If you were in that situation with that, what was it called, Bhopal gas tragedy, then you would never let anything like that happen. You would understand what happens when water mixes with MIC. You would understand that it fucking blows up and it causes some detrimental outcomes. You would understand that. You would never let any corroding tank cross your mind and just be negligible. You would never let anything like that happen at the risk of other lives. Me and you would never do that. We're not that kind of engineer. We're not these greedy motherfuckers, okay? Now let's say what happens when these greedy goblins that we're talking about, they get an internship. They succeed in their lives. What do you think will happen? They end up working for your dream company, the one that you're actually passionate about. Say it's Tesla Motors. They work there at your dream company and they make it worse. They make it worse just by being there because they're making less quality design products and they're not considering anything else because they didn't actually learn it in university. They didn't learn shit in university because they cheated the whole way through and they cheated the way to this internship. And they don't know jack shit. Now they're at this point and they can't actually help the company. They can't. Now say their shift ends and they're on the manufacturing floor and they see a hoist and they see that it's fraying. What do you think they're gonna do? They're gonna walk the fuck out because it is the end of the shift. It is not their duty. That's what they're thinking about. They have zero responsibility, so they're not gonna be responsible in the work field. If they see a hazard like a fraying hoist, they're gonna let it go unknown. And then the next day, there's gonna be an announcement that a worker has been injured because of that hoist. And this guy, this cheater, who got to this internship, he's not gonna take any responsibility. Just like he doesn't take any responsibility for cheating during exams, for cheating during his assignments. He's doing unethical shit in school. The cheater, he's going against university standards. He's making group members of their group projects do his part of the group because he's not contributing at all. He's not replying to their text and they need to submit it by midnight. This guy's being absolutely unethical. He's taking hours of other students' time, other students' day, so that they can do his work. This cheater does not give a shit about other students. He doesn't contribute to the group project. So do you think he's really going to be that ethical once he goes into the work field? He already got the job. He already got the salary. So why would he do the extra work? He's going to do the bare fucking minimum, just like he did in school. So he would allow safety to cross his mind. He would allow himself to design worse products for a company because he doesn't give a shit. He's unethical. So it's up to you. It's up to you to outperform him. It is a competition and you must outperform him. It is your engineering employment mission. I can show you how to do it the right and ethical way. Click the top link in the description.